Okay, so I'll just proceed before I get to be co-host. All right, so my name is Tracy. I was born in okay, and by the way, I have a mini me here. So just in case you start hearing some voices or voice, just know that I have a co-host here with me. So in case you start hearing baby cry or something, just know that I have a 4 month old co-host here with me. Okay. So my name is Tracy. Like I said before, I was born in on 3rd of 4th of March 1993. That was when I was actually born. And by 1994, I was ill and I was rushed to the hospital by my dad. And then the nurse in the hospital, I don't know if it's out of negligence or whatever, she actually injected me, but she injected me wrongly. She injected me on my vein. And medical personnel in the house would know the danger of injecting a person, not necessarily because I was 1 year, but injecting a person on the vein. So I was taken back home. Nothing actually, it didn't actually start showing that day. But later on, I think about a week, my mom started noticing that anytime she's bathing me, I would always cry when it goes to my bum. They started noticing because I was already walking, I was 1 year, right? But they started noticing that I could not walk anymore. So they had to trace it back and they found out that I was injected on my vein and I was almost getting paralyzed, literally. And my mom went back to the hospital. She was so upset. They almost locked down the hospital. I'll be mentioning names to this. But the thing is that whatever, even if she was upset and they wanted to close down the hospital, it was not going to change the fact that I was wrongly injected and paralyzed. So my dad had to start taking me to I don't know if it's a physiotherapy or something where they had to put my leg on a machine to waken the veins because the veins were dying, the cells were dying. I don't know. I think it was it was literally a serious thing. And the cells were dying. They had to start waking up the veins from my left leg. And it was my dad would say that he spent a whole lot of money on my leg because he said he would just look at me and like, so is this how this my fine daughter would just be paralyzed, like literally? And I'm grateful to God that then my dad actually had the financial resources. He actually had the backing. He did this on his own, and he said every therapy section that I had to go through, it took a lot of hundreds of thousands. Then this was 1994, because at least I was grateful to God. Okay, so when I was growing up, to a very large extent, I sort of had low self-esteem because I would walk and people would say, "Oh, fine girl, what is wrong with you? Is your leg paining you?" And I would say, "No, my leg is not paining me." But I knew that okay, it actually affected me. But at a point in my life, I got very grateful because I had seen people that had the same challenge. They were wrongly injected. Some of them were in the wheelchair. Some of them they were using crutches, and it would have been worse. But I was grateful to God that my dad was financially strong and financially capable enough to take me for those those I don't know if it's physiotherapy. Maybe a doctor should help me in the house so that I know that I don't know, you would know, but that's the name. But I'm grateful to God that my dad actually had such resources to take me for those sections, and I am grateful. I was super grateful to God and also that my daddy had resources. So my dad was the owner of Soman International Limited. He was also a furniture maker. He had the Soman Furniture Company that had its headquarters office in Benin City. That's Ekewan Road, around Ekewan Road, Benin City. So my dad was very well to do. He was doing so well financially, right? He was doing so well. So he was doing well financially, and I grew up in that space, being that my dad was very financially stable. My mom was my mom has lots of energy, but she was not really particularly working because she wanted to help. She was just working because she has lots of energy, so she needed to pour her energy somewhere. So today she will do this business, tomorrow she'll do this other business. She was chilled. Her husband was doing well. Her husband was rich, right? Not wealthy, but rich. It's totally two different between a very rich person and a wealthy person. And when I was in secondary school, like things just started to happen little by little. So it didn't come at once. It started happening gradually. Things started happening, changes started occurring. Now, my dad started seeing money very early in his life. At 25, my dad already bought his property. The current property that my dad stays right now in GRA Benin was bought when he was 25 years old. So that's to tell you how well and how early he started seeing resources and money as a businessman. Okay, so at 25, he had already bought his property. He had so I grew up in that property that my dad got at 25. So my dad was okay. So in my secondary school, things just started happening gradually. Please, he's saying that my network here is unstable. Please, I hope you can hear me. Please, you can hear me. All right. So things just started happening gradually. And when I got into university, it now became very worse. Like it now became very obvious that enough to help my girl. It was bad. It was really bad. When I mean it got to rock, it literally got to rock bottom, right? It was so bad. And my mom had to open a laundry. I had to stay at home for quite a number of years just so that I could help out. And not just because I wanted to help out, because there was no money. My dad is a lover of education. He believes so much in um he believes so much in he believes so much in education. He even believes that maybe part of the reason why he was not as successful as much was because he wanted to pump. He literally, if there was one area of our lives that my dad wanted to invest so much in, it was in our education. So my dad had to borrow, sell some properties, gather resources together to send me to school. My younger ones were pulled from private schools and they went to government schools. So when I mean that it got bad, it actually really got bad. I remember one of those days when I went to my brother's school and I was not understanding what was going on because it was a government school. Because I was not used to that kind of environment, right? And it was very tragic for me seeing that students were sitting on the floor and so please just give me a moment. Let me move from the car to the office. Just give me a moment. I'll still be talking, all right? So please hope you can hear me. So just don't mind. I just want to move from transit from the car into the office. So please just give me a moment, okay? Please, if you heard what I said, just okay. Sorry. I believe you can hear me. I believe you can hear me. I had to do that little transit, but I believe you can hear me. So, like I was saying, I did not understand how, but it was what it was. It was an environment that I was not used to. I can remember that day I cried so much because I was wondering what is my brother doing here? But all those were parts of the parts of the things that happens to my family. So it happened. So I finally got admission my third year of staying at home, and my dad was like, "It's he has had enough. That he's tired of seeing me staying at home." So my mom had to go to Lapo or Lapo. It's a microfinance bank. They borrowed money. My dad sold some couple of things, and I had to go to school because my dad was like, I can't stay at home anymore. So I went to school, and that was when another journey of my life started. It wasn't easy. I remember I actually am a baker. I baked cake in school. I sold clothes, slash, I was doing lots of small businesses in school. I was not paying my fees. My parents were paying my fees from one way or the other somehow. But anytime I called home for like pockets, so those of us that enjoyed pocket money from our parents, your own is good. I knew that my parents were in a difficult position, and it would be very insensitive of me to start demanding a lot. I have two younger brothers who were also in. I told you that my brothers were in government schools, so I started selling all of this because anytime I called home for money, my mom especially her tone of voice would just be very discouraging. So I did not want to put her in that situation of always reminding me that, the situation of things at home and all of that. So I just had to, I'm trying to put my emotions together, but I believe you can hear me, right? So I was intentional about school. I did not want to ever run a business. The what happened to my dad gave me phobia for business. It was very strong. I hated business. I did not want to ever do business. I felt that if my dad was a corporate worker, at least not as he bad. No matter what, even if he lost a job, he would get another one, right? And it would have not wouldn't have been in the position where we were. So I hated businesses. So I totally get how our influence, how the things that happen in our lives can actually influence us one way or the other, whether we believe it or not. So I hated business. I did not want to have anything to do with business at all because I saw my dad having a lot to having nothing. When I mean nothing, I mean nothing. And we're grateful that we even had a place to stay. We had a place to sleep and all of that, but it was bad. When I mean it was bad, it was bad. My dad, I think the whatever happened to him, because my dad is a very vibrant person. I remember when we were young, I would always say something like, lion does not give birth to a goat and all, like you have to be active, it was all of that person. And getting to see all of that person become very cold, and it was a lot. So I went to school. I deliberately studied accounting because I wanted a professional course. I wanted something that I can use anywhere, at anywhere possible. So I studied accounting, and I narrowly escaped coming out of school with a first class because I did not want to come out of school and somebody would tell me that, oh, the reason why I could not get the job was because, just give me a moment, let me catch my breath, okay? All right. So I did not want to come out of school and somebody would tell me, oh, the reason why I could not get the job was because my degree was not good enough. So I fought for that degree. I just like putting your soul. There were times that it was very discouraging. There were times that it was challenging, but I knew what I was up against. I knew that, okay, my dad had done the best that he could, but it seemed like, okay, my dad was not even in the wanting to put himself back in that line. I don't know, for him, different things happen to people differently. And I think it really affected him a lot. So I came out of school. If I want to start talking about my school days experience and how I fought through the 4 years in my school days, would not leave this section today. So I will just leave that for that. But I'm grateful to God that I was able to come out. At least I graduated well, and it was time for me to get the job. And the job was not forthcoming, right? But in 2016, funny enough, that was around August 2016, I read for the first time that book, Rich Dad Poor Dad. And that book opened my eyes to understanding that, in short, when I was reading that book, it was a reflection of my mindset then. Go to school, get a good grade so I can get a good job. And I was like, oh, yes, because when you're reading your life, I was literally reading myself. And what Robert Kiyosaki was talking about there was actually going into, like, don't focus on that area, like focus on. I took the information in, but I did not apply it, right? Just like many of us, there are things that we may know, but we're not applying it. Like, it's just head knowledge, like, oh, okay, this thing is actually visible and all. So I still went for a job, even if Robert Kiyosaki kicked against the job, because it has been a mindset all this while, like, oh, I need to get a job, right? So I got a job and I was working, and that was before NYC. I literally got a job before NYC, and NYC actually brought me to Lagos, Abuja. I did not work my service. Before funny that story is even another story for another day. I got into Abuja. I served in Abuja. My first job, the job I got after a while of serving, I even went into NGO. Like I did I volunteered at NGOs for a little period of time, finally got a job, and my salary was 50,000 naira, right? And it was very tragic. It was very painful. Like, okay, how would I have worked for years? Should I tell you something? When I was working in Lagos, my salary was more than 50,000 naira. So when I came into Abuja, and the salary was 50,000 naira, but there was a reason why I stayed back in Abuja, because something actually happened, and I just felt that God wanted me to actually be here in Abuja. So I started doing that job. My younger ones, especially my immediate younger brother, he would always call me. My my youngest brother, that's the last child, he was more of an independent person, right? He was not calling me for money. It was in school though, but it was later on that I realized that, oh, he was in school and he was also doing some other petty jobs, like mixing concrete, I don't know, this bricklaying stuff. The day I heard that thing, I was like, are you for real? Because I could not imagine the son of this person doing this thing. Like, it was not processing. Like, I know that I almost cried. I was like, are you for real? Like, you did bricklaying job. And he said yes, but my immediate younger brother would always call me, and I would always, at a point, anytime he called me, I would be so upset because I knew that he was calling me for money. So I had to go for my ICANN because I needed a better job. I went for my ICANN. How did I even pay for my ICANN? Because I paid for my ICANN myself. What I started doing was that I did this contribution in my office where we're contributing money, like the colleagues will contribute money. I would always take my money close to when it's time to pay or write ICANN so that I could use the money to actually pay for the ICANN. So that's just to tell you that when there is a will, there'll always be a way. So we know that at John now, everybody will bring money together. Then one person will pack and all of that. So that's how I was able to pay for my ICANN, like during that period of time. And I lost my job in 2019. Okay, I'm going to tell us something. When I lost my job in 2019, in short, that same 2019, there was someone from another team that was always calling me. He worked in my office then. He would always call me and invite me for sections during. So I'm going to use my story to touch some areas so that you can understand some things. He would always call me, but he was always calling me at the wrong time. He was calling me on Saturdays. Like, oh, there's one event, it's actually free. I've paid. No, it's not free. I've paid for you. Or that script that we have. But he was always calling me on Saturdays. And Saturdays, if you ask anybody writing I can, especially maybe a working class person, their Saturdays and their weekends is not their own. They literally invest that Saturday. We go for classes within the week, but Saturday and Sunday is the main cocoa. So there is no way, really, there's no way, like then there was no way possible that I would leave my ICANN class and go and be attending one something. So I was only saying that, so I'm very sorry, I cannot attend. I was actually in class, so I was sort of busy. So he called me repeatedly, but it was not the right time. So in 2019, after I lost my job, I got another call from my roommate I got another call from somebody that my roommate recommended me. I don't know the team that she was, because I think she didn't know, actually do the business. So I got a call from my roommate's recommendation. That was December 2019 when I also lost my job. But the lady, she booked me for a section. She told me it was in Shalom Plaza. She told me so and so time, and I picked that. But she did not send me reservation message. So I hope that we're taking down all of this. So some of us that will book people and we will not send them messages, we will not follow up, we'll just book them. I think that maybe the lady was a PA. I don't know if the lady was a PA, but I was booked for a section, but I never got a reservation message. So what was my own? I don't even know how that one just like fizzled. So in 2020, I escorted a friend of mine to the section. I even went for a job interview that day, and that was like the fourth phase of the interview. And they told me that day I came for BOM. I went for the last phase of the interview, and the CEO told me that, oh, they're going to pay me 60,000 naira, and I'm going to be on probation. And after 1 year, they'll confirm me as staff. But after probation does not necessarily mean they would increase my salary. So that was where I was coming from before I went into BOM. So I even came late for BOM. That my friend just told me, oh, he's going somewhere. Where are you? So he picked me up. We came together. It was Dr. Tony Akabino that actually presented to us that day. And I got into the 1 million, 3 million, one Kobo illustration. And me, I picked 3 million. Are you joking? So I picked 3 million. And after that illustration, I literally paid maximum attention to the section. And I would not lie to you if I tell you that, oh, I was 100% sure about the business when I got started. It's a lie. I just took that leap of faith and I started the business that day with the money in my account that I intended to use in buying a laptop, because I wanted to start applying for jobs, but I did not have a laptop because after I got laid off of my job, I had to submit the office laptop and everything. So I submitted that. So I was already planning to get a laptop for job application when I saw the business. Then a package was 38,000 naira, and I had 40,000 naira in my account, and I used the whole money, the 38,000 naira, to actually pay that day. And it was just 2K left in my account. So how many of us paid for a section that day and we were afraid? We were literally scared, like we were wondering what these people have not done, because I felt that way. I would not lie. I came out of 204A. I went outside. I put my hand on my chin. Like, what did I just do? Because even the person that brought me, the guy has lots of money, but he did not sign up because he was analyzing. He was looking at Dr. Tony like, is this old money kind of people where their grandfathers and great grandfathers have actually, they have money. So he was looking at this like, oh, what kind of play are these people playing here? So he did not actually sign up, even if he was the one that carried me to the section. But I actually signed up because me, I have a mind of my own, right? But I signed up and I was afraid. I was not understanding what was happening. I did not feel good after I signed up. I will not lie. I felt very somehow. So I finally paid. Let me just cut my story short. I paid. I went for my IPO. I met Dr. Elijah Mba for the first time because we just started using the reservation code. Then I met Dr. Mba, and Dr. Mba asked me, okay, what do you do? I said, I lost my job. He said, oh, wow, congratulations. And I was looking at this man like, what the hell? Like, why would you tell me congratulations for me losing my job? I did not understand it then, but I totally understand it now. And mind you, that job that I finally got that job, but because of what I had seen, because of only that knowledge that I had during BOM, God bears me witness. I told them that I would not be taking the job. I just wanted to give this opportunity a shot. So I turned down the job offer. I told them that, oh, I'm very grateful for the opportunity, but I will not be taking the job because then my rent then was about 300K plus, and the 60,000 naira, 6 months of my salary would have been going back to my landlord. Like, you know, when an information hits you, that is when you start processing things like, okay, actually, right? So I gave up that job. I literally gave up the job. I started running my business. 1 year into running the business, we did this 20 in 30. That was 2000. It was still 2020, around November 2020. And I was part of the top 3 in that event, in that challenge. Currently, we're running our 90 days challenge, and I got an all expense paid trip courtesy of the master. Please let's go to the comment section and celebrate Dr. Elijah Amba for me. Please, let's all go to the comment section and help me to celebrate my own mentor. All right. So please, let's celebrate him. Let's celebrate Dr. Elijah Amba. Thank you so much, sir. I would forever be grateful for the chance that you took on me to helping me and sponsoring me for that all expense paid trip vacation. It was very amazing. Okay, let me show us pictures. That was the exactly 1 year in. If you're not celebrating Dr. Mbaye, celebrate grace so that one day too somebody will be celebrating, so you better celebrate. So it was a very amazing trip. I did not have to pay. It was all expense paid. I remember the day that Dr. Mba told me I was crossing the road. I was coming to the office. Dr. Mba said, Tracy, do you have an international passport? I said yes. He was like, bring it. I'm going to Dubai. God. Yeah, it was so. I was like, eh? I quickly ran back home. I got the passport. It was amazing. I actually traveled for that trip, and I did not have to pay a dime. Courtesy of this amazing organization, and I've been able to the total income I've made from this amazing organization. I'm actually 5 years this year, and I've made it. It's in the eyes of our organization. That money is very small. In short, it's seemingly small. Trust me. But I am grateful because if I had stayed with that 60,000 naira or a job, what I've gotten from this organization would have taken me 35 years in that other space. So from this organization, by the special grace of God, I'm grateful. I know that there is more, but I'm grateful to God. I've made cumulatively over 20 million naira from this amazing business, right, in 5 years. So why do I say is seemingly small? Because that same income is what somebody will make in a week. That same income is someone's 1 month income, if you understand what I mean, right? But it is not just about where I am now, it's about where I'm actually headed, okay? So I'm actually very grateful to God because I would rather be here and do what I need to do, knowing fully well that if I put it side by side with a corporate job, in my own opinion, I would be better. And it's not just about that, and that's why I'm actually dealing on my topic today, because it's not just about the money you're making. It's about the type of money that you're making. Is your money residual? Is it active? That is the cocoa. It's not just about, oh, I made the 20 million naira, the 20 million plus. I'm not saying I made 20 million, but I'm just using that's the wholesome amount. But the 20 million naira I've actually earned from this organization is not by my own strength alone, right? It's a collective effort type of thing. So I believe we got that. I also became a millionaire circle earner. That was like within a year. Millionaire circle earner means that I had earned a cumulative of over 4 million naira. Okay. So that being said, I believe that you got that. 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 Please, if you're still with me, go to the comment section and post yes. If you're still with me, go to the comment section and post yes. I'm actually grateful to God for where I am in anticipation to where I'm headed. I'm very grateful to God. I'm not an ungrateful person. I know that one day soon I'll be earning that amount of money in a month. All right. So I'm very grateful to God. So now the topic for today is why you should choose network marketing. I'm not here to coerce you. I'm not here to force you.
I'm just here for us to have a conversation. We're going to be putting all our cards on the table, right? Literally putting all our cards on the table. And which I just want us to be very, less in a very objective, without emotions. I want us to be very objective in analyzing and putting every other thing I would have done side by side with the business that we're doing. Because who would agree with me that many of us have not yet chosen? We have joined the business, but we have not personally chosen the business. How many of you can attest to what I'm saying? Now, why do I say that? There are so many people that if their leader is not calling them, motivating them, encouraging them, right? If their leader just turns their head away in for 2 seconds, that person is off. That person is out. That person is. So as oftentimes as not, it seems like it's your leader that is holding you. It's your leader that is helping you. Once that's why you hear a person say, "Oh, I left some people at this office. By the time I traveled, and by the time I came back, all of them had quit." Do you know why? It was that particular person that was holding that office. It was that person that was holding that office because the other persons that were there, they had not chosen to run the business. I am doing this business by choice, not by I resign. I put down that other job by choice because I had understood that I had to. There was a knowledge that hit me that made me say, if I had not, funny enough, if I had not come into this business, like if I had not come for BOM that day and listened to Dr. Tony, I promise you, I would have taken that 60K job without thinking. But I had come into the organization at just BOM alone, something just made sense. And I put the job away. So many of us have not chosen to do the business. We have joined the business. We are parts of the business, but we have not chosen to do the business. Now, I hope and pray that this section today is going to help you choose, that you will become loyal to your business, not because of your upline, not because of your leader, not because of anything, but because you have chosen it for yourself. Okay? So let's proceed. Now we know this quadrant, the cash flow quadrant, the E and the S. Sometimes we just say some presenters, it baffles me though. After a person, for example, I'm not here to undermine anybody, but I'm just here to say we say this during presentation. Some presenters even say this. After they are done presenting it, they still go and look for an active income. Do you know why? You can have information but not knowledge. It has not sinked in into, you can just be saying it on your head, over your head. So we have the E, S, B, and I quadrant, right? We know the E quadrant is the employees quadrant, where you have a job, you're working for someone, you exchange your time for money, your effort is there. After 35 years of actively working, you almost are retired into little or nothing, right? I know quite a number of retirees, and the story is almost the same. I even know a director that retired, and it was almost the same, a director, and it was almost in the same line. Oh, our pension and all of that. So we know that. We're aware. It's not that we are not aware of this. The self-employed person, you own a job, it's your effort. My dad was self-employed, even if he was at least doing well, he was self-employed. There were times that we did not see him, his effort, his time. He had to travel multiple places and go to. Okay, can we see my screen? Please, can we see the quadrant screen? I want to be sure because it's saying here that my screen is paused.
No, ma, we can't see it.
Oh, okay. I'm coming. Let me share again. Oh, we're with me, right? If you have been with me all the points to this point, post absolutely. Okay? If you have been with me all along to this point, post absolutely so that I know that you've been with me. Oh, okay. I believe you can see my screen now. Okay. Okay. All right, great. All right, let's proceed. Okay, so the self-employed, you own a job, you are exchanging time for money, you are it's still your work. You are earning money though. Don't get me wrong. Even in an employee's quadrant, let's be very honest. Some employees, I have a friend that earns over 500,000 naira monthly. So it's not like everybody is in that low state. But it's not like I said, if you don't leave the section with anything here today, always remember it's not just about the income. It's about the type of income you're making. It's not just about the money. What type of money are you making? Is it active or passive? That's the cocoa. Now we have the big quadrant, which we're currently in. There's a system. There's a system, right? Where you get to leverage. There is a leveraging system. You have an opportunity to leverage through people. You can work with a team. It's not just your effort. There is a possibility of having 1% of a whole lot of people's effort. It's not just your effort. It's not just only your sweat. It's a collective, collaborative way of making money. Then we also have the investors. When your money, you have the Odogu money now, you can now go into real estate and do whatever it is that you want to do, right? But still, we know these things for a fact. However, lots of people will still I want to try this business. And when in their head, they've tried, and it seemingly looks like, oh, it's not working as fast as they will want it to be, they'll run back to the E and the S quadrant. You see that five phases of growth that we always talk about. How many of us, we know the 5 phases of growth, right? The 5 phases of growth, the excitement, the disappointment phase. It's not in my slide, but I'll just mention it. The excitement, disappointment, the critical phase, the momentum, right? And the 5th one is the financial freedom. You see that 5 phases of growth, it is very evident in everything that you do. Everything. But the last one, which is the financial freedom, is what is not common. When you get a job, when I got my job of 50,000, even if it was 50,000, I was excited because I thought I back pass, right? When you enter a new relationship, you're excited. You have butterflies in your tummy and all of that. But over time, there's no longer butterflies. I just want us to understand that it's life. That is how life is. So if you feel that, oh, I'm no longer excited about the business as I used to be, wake up. That's reality. If you buy a new car, you can be going out and I'm looking at, is the car still there? The car still there. A point will come, you will just, please, how many of us understand or we can relate? Because when I started this training, I said that I want us to talk. This one is not I'm not coming here to excite you. I just want us to have a proper conversation, right? When you are things that you started, the initial phase was very amazing. You were excited. It was 100% like, oh, this thing. You were in the euphoria of the excitement. It happens all the time. When you get a new job, you're happy, you're excited. The building is exciting you. Your office is exciting. Everything is exciting you. At a point, the reality will start to dawn on you. Excitement phase is normal. Disappointment phase is normal. Critical phase is normal. There are many times that I wanted to quit my job, but where am I quitting to? What do I know? What do I have? If I leave the 50,000 naira, what's next? Like, it's normal. There are many things that I even wanted to quit school, but I could not have quit school because my parents were doing a lot, right, to make sure that I was in school. But it's normal. These phases of growth, literally, it is normal. But the last phase of growth, which is financial freedom, it is not common. If you're doing that 8 to 5, is there a possible chance that you would ever be financially free? Whatever it is that you're doing, let that last phase of growth be your anchor. Let it be your anchor, because the other 4 phases, it will happen. It's a sure banker. When you want to lose your job, you now realize that, if I leave this job, for example, actually maybe a person that's not seen this business before, in the next morning, they will motivate themselves. They will go back to momentum and go and work their work. So does somebody understand what I'm saying? If you understand what I'm saying, please, I want you to make me understand. Like, and remember I said we're having a conversation, right? So it's normal. It's totally normal. But the distinguishing factor between all of these phases of growth is the last phase of growth, which is financial freedom. You don't get it everywhere. You cannot get it everywhere. You can work for years and you will still not be financially free. Do you get it? Like, do you understand this thing? If you understand this thing, need your leader to come and tell you, come. No, because it has not dawned on us. We have not realized that, financial freedom is not everywhere. Financial freedom is not in everything. I wish it were. You can be doing that job, you're earning that sort of money, you're earning 500,000 naira, you're cheap, but one day you're going to retire. Do you understand? To get this thing into our head. That business that you're doing, it is not even generational, because you may do the business, you may have the business, and your child may not be interested. So the business will end with you. But we're in a business that there is a possibility that you can build financial freedom. There's a possibility that you can will your business to your children. Do you get it? You can will your DTC. I have a child. I can will my DTC to my child. Do you understand this thing? Do you understand this thing? So let us start to analyze. Now, what is the difference between my network marketing business, my job employment, and a traditional business? I just brought out some few points because I want us to internalize this thing. After this section, you can want to do your critical thinking. You can analyze by yourself. I need us to go beyond my leader motivating me, my leader encouraging me to, I want to do this business for myself. It's not because my leader is there. Some of us are doing eye service. When our leader is there, we're all pumped. When our leader turn our head, we are like, when the leader come again, you are deceiving yourself. You are deceiving yourself. You have not internalized it. It's not your own. You have not owned it. You have not taken it. Your posture is not you see this business here. We live here. It's not, that's not your posture. Your posture is, I'm just doing it, Sha. And in case maybe when I get something better, you're joking. You are playing. You don't know what you're doing. So let's compare and contrast. The first one I put here is competition. So how does competition reflect in my business, in my traditional business, in my job, and in my network marketing career? So in a traditional business, in a job space, what is the competition like? How many of us are employees here? You can understand what I'm saying. We have the dog eat dog. Everybody wants to be at the top. There's only one top position. There's only one CEO, only one director, only one this, only one that. So everybody wants to get to that position. So some people have to match on people's heads and all of that. Office politics. You want to kill this person so that you can stand and all of that crazy space. So it's not even a healthy environment to quite a number of people. Okay, so there's this dog eat dog mentality. There's office politics. You have to play to the gallery. You have to do something and all of that. I don't understand it. Some girls can even sleep. I don't get it, but it is what it is, right? Does not make sense, but it is what it is. I want us to be let us put, like I said, we're putting all our cards on the table. For a traditional business, what does it mean to a traditional business owner? There is threats. You train somebody, you mentor the person, they call it apprentice or whatever. You mentor this person, train this person, grow this person, the person becomes strong. The person now come and open their shop close to your shop. They take your apprentice that has graduated to go and own their own. Can even call your customer and say, that thing that my mother me to do for you for so and so, I can run it for you for so and so. And the person may even know that person, because when they call, they don't really miss the madam all the time, they meet that person. Are we following? So there's what we like to know, there's competition. Are we following? We're following, right? There's competition, there's threat, there's enmity. You see a line in a market, or everybody on that line are selling the same thing. I've heard stories of people going to pour things on the ground for their neighbor. The next year, this person, they wake up the next morning, their neighbor is dead because of competition. Why would she be selling more than me? Why would she be doing more than me? And she wants to show herself, and it happens. It happens. Let us not come and form for anybody. Nobody's forming for anybody here. Well, like I said, we're putting all our cards on the table. What is competition in a network marketing space? What does it entail? It's not necessarily competition. In a network marketing space, it's more like collaboration than competition. How many of us agree with me? In the 90 days ongoing challenge right now, those of us that are in the 90 days challenge, we're seeing what is happening. It is, in as much as it is a competition or a challenge, it is not, oh, somebody has actually signed up 11%. You're inspired than you're jealous. True or false? Please, I need responses on the comment section. True or false? Because I'm not too fast, because I know that I can talk fast. I know I can talk very fast. Right? True or false? You wake up in the morning, you are seeing, oh, this person has connected so and so number of persons, and you are like, oh, hey, what am I doing? Am I sleeping? What is going on here? What is going this? You just see, you are waking up like, hey, what's going on? Am I the one? No. And you're pushed. You're intentional. You're telling yourself, if this person can do it, I can do it too. It is not a, oh, why will he connect? No. It's healthy competition. My friend is making it, I can make it too now. This person is a 2-comma club. It's possible that I can become a 2-comma club member. Do you know why? The cloud is big enough for all of us. The cloud is big enough for all of us. It's the ground that is overcrowded. There is enough space. This is one of the businesses that I know that somebody is intentional about your success. You cannot get it everywhere. Somebody will call you. I cannot see you in the meeting. A meeting that's supposed to help you to grow, that's supposed to help you to become a better person. Somebody is calling you up. So make sure that you are present. To make sure that you are growing. To make sure that you're a better person. You cannot get it everywhere. It is not possible. Let's proceed. All right, let's proceed. So what is the next one that I put here? Time. How does putting time in my work, my traditional business, and in network marketing, how does it play out in these three? Remember, your time is equal to your life. When a person says, I have worked for 35 years, invariably, it means I have put in 35 years of my life to this thing. That's why you see, after a person has worked for 35 years, they are not as strong as they used to be. Do you know why? They've given 35 years of their youthful life to that service. So in terms of our jobs, how does this reflect? The youthful part of your life, which is the 35 years of your life and more, some people even work more than 35 years, and retiring to little or nothing. Maybe there are people that retire into abundance. I don't know. I've never met anyone. Maybe some of us would have met someone. But when you're taking statistics in ratio of what? How many people retire to luxury and abundance? In what ratio? What is to what? We did mathematics, right? Now, how does this affect your traditional business? Almost all of your time, your sweat, all of your effort. My dad was such a vibrant businessman that many at times will not see him. From this place, he's flying to this place, flying to that place, because people want to see the oga. They don't want to see your boy. If you want to come and take measurement, they want the oga to, because that shows that you're serious. So it was just him, majority of the time, doing the chunk of the flying, traveling, and all of that. So your time is going. For those of us that are professional business owners, we know what we're saying. You're not feeling fine. Your shop is locked. Your shop is locked. Your sweat, your time, all of that. Now, in a network marketing phase, it's leveraged time. It's not just all of your time. It's leveraged time. Leveraged time. So when you go to the comment section and post leverage, you know that the keyword in our organization is leverage, right? Not just, if you're, after this section, I would actually advise many people to that training on MLM Explained. Then one, just, that is a very short training. It's not even up to 20 minutes. One, watch that, like sit down with that training. Don't feel that I've watched it before, Scott. Sometimes our problem is this, I know you don't know nothing. You don't know it. Go and sit down with that training, watch that training again with a very opened mind. Don't watch it because you want to shows sometimes I just sit with yourself and have a conversation with yourself, literally. Go and watch that training there and watch the training. Then you understand how it affects your time. Let's proceed. Now, how does it affect your family? A job person, you barely have time. Dr. Mba said when his mom was when his mom passed, I don't know if it was when his mom passed or when his mom was in the hospital, they did not give him permission to leave. Right? I don't know. I believe that's in that line. He could not leave. They did not allow you. If you say they did not allow you, what are you saying? He could not leave. He was there. He was at work. He even said that the Thanksgiving, yes, I remember the Thanksgiving picture that they snapped when his mom went for Thanksgiving. He was not in that picture. Do you know why? His Oga said, "You are not going anywhere." So he stayed. You barely have time. Fego has shared that story before. You understand that if you're in that space, you understand, you know what you know. Your boss is your timekeeper. Your boss says you're not going home, you're not going home. You're not going home. Professional business, almost the same. But in the network marketing space, after you've created, after you're built, when you're even in the process of building your business, you're creating time for your family. You're creating time for your family. I have a 4+ months old baby. Why would I put her in a crèche when she comes to me? She's in the office with me. I'm grinding. She's there with me. She's seated with me, literally. I couldn't have done that in a corporate job. Come on, your boss will not allow. It is my business. I have an office. It is my space. My daughter is with me, literally. I will decide if I want to put her in a crèche. If I don't want to put her in a crèche, it's totally my decision. It is not based on, oh, I have to. Do I want to? Are we following? Are we getting what I'm saying? If you're following, post following, because I love a very interactive class. All right. If you're following, post following, okay? So is it? So you can create quality time for your family as you're building your business. In fact, when you have even built this business, oh Jesus, you know that the building phase there is, even if it takes you, see, you are here and you are doing, let me just try for 3 months or 6 months, you are joking. You better be thinking 10 years, 20 years. You better be thinking that way, because if you can think 20 years and 10 years in another person's business, you're doing, do you know that job that you're doing is somebody else's business? It's business, for Christ's sake. You can put 20 years in somebody else's business. You cannot put 20 years for yourself. Let us talk now. Sure, we came here to talk. We came here to talk. So let's talk. Okay? That's actually for family. Let's proceed. Now, your personal growth, how does it affect job employment, your traditional business, and in your network marketing space? For job, is little or no growth. You rarely, barely especially a private. In short, in a government, I worked in a training organization, and many of those organizations that we used to train, the staffs that, oh, this is not recorded, but it's the staffs in those government organizations that are pushing for those training. Mind you, they don't push for the trainings because they want to really learn. They push for the trainings because when those trainings are approved, people that work here and their government, they understand what I'm saying, because I know, because I've worked. When they approve those trainings, there are incentives that go along with those trainings. So you see, there was even a training one time that was supposed to be done here in Abuja. The staff said, I will not call the name of the organization, but they said, no, moving from Abuja, if you put in Abuja, they will not give us our complete incentive. We have to take that training to Kefi, Nasarawa. That was the first time I went to Kefi, because they said it has to be outside Abuja so that the incentives they can give them hotel accommodation. So you see that people are waiting for this training, not because they want to learn. They just want that money, is what is in their mind. So that training they are training them, or just training, just be training, is the money that they want to take, that is their concern. So the personal growth in a job space is almost little to nothing. You see the person, and this person has worked for years. You sit down to have a conversation with this person, and you're like, okay. A traditional business, how many traditional business owners even go for training, webinar, workshop. It's not their concern. See, I buy clothes 55K, I sell it for 7K or 10K, I get my money. They are not. I'm just saying, let us be very honest. Remember, I said we're putting all our cards on the table, right? But in the network marketing space, it's premium training. Your growth and development is very important. Standardized mentorship, professional skills. If you think what you're learning is just for network marketing, you are joking. You are playing. I visited, that was about 3 years ago. I visited a friend in my former office space. I went to see someone, and the person saw me holding GoPro, and he scanned through it, and he was like, "Oh, this is what I need, though. What are you looking for?" If you walk into any organization right now and you tell that person that I can help you get clients, I can help you present whatever it is that you do to them, I can close down deals for you. Do you know that that's what we're doing? I can pitch this our business. I'm not talking about network marketing now. I'm not talking about Diamond Project. I can pitch this business to you. I can close down deals for you. Don't pay me, when I brought results, then we can now negotiate salary. I bet you that person will gladly give you a shot. True or false? You don't know what we're doing here. So you think that, learning how to prospect, learning how to present, learning how to close down, you will sit down with somebody, a person that did not plan to pay money, a person that did not plan to do anything, you will sit with this person. You will converse with this person. This person will bring out their card and pay money. Are you playing? That is a skill. It is a skill that anybody will pay you for. Anybody in any field will pay you for that. You can sit down with a client and you can make that client bring out money. We are getting it here for free and we are playing with it because we are not paying big money. Because when you pay, if you are paid big money, you would have been more serious. How much does it take to join the business? 69,990. Inside 69,990, you will get DTC, you will get products. They are still begging you to train you, and you are joking. Professional skills acquisition, life skills, not limited to just network marketing alone. The skills that we get to learn in this business is not just about network marketing. To understand there, I'm just going to say something, right? Some time ago, I'll not be very specific so that you don't know who. A trainer, somebody, let me not say a trainer, somebody was meant to anchor a section, and the person was not aware that it was meant to anchor a section, right? And he was just informed, okay, you are going to anchor a section, and in less than 5 minutes, ideas came. He trained that day as though he was prepared for the training. Do you know why that's possible? Because in your bank of knowledge, in your wealth of knowledge, you have is full. Somebody can meet you on the spot and they can ask you a question and you can deliver. Do you know why? You are being trained. Many of us don't know that we are changing. Many of us don't know that we are evolving. Do you know why? You are still in this space. Go and converse with your old friends that are not in this business. You will understand there that you are not the person that you used to be. This business will make you think on your toes, on your feet, unaware, unplanned. You can deliver as though you were prepared. He would have delivered more if he was aware, but regardless of that, he was able to deliver as though he was prepared in less than 5 minutes. Do you know what it means to sit down? You're going to go talk to people, and at the spot, different ideas are just coming to your head. Do you know why? Banco, you have knowledge. There's something here. There's something here. You can open your mouth there, and something will come out. Go and try it outside. Go outside and try it. Now, how in the life transformation aspect, how does this work? in the job environment, it's almost little. How many people's lives does it transform? In the traditional business, a few. Like people would always give credit to the Igbos, like, oh, they know how this mentorship thing, the Igbos do it a lot and all of that. They train boys and the boys and all of that. They give it to the Igbos. Like I grace the Igbo people, right? But how does it translate or transcend into the network marketing space? A lot of lives are transformed. Do you know why I'm not talking about money yet? Because many a times when we join this business, all that comes to our minds is just money. It's not just about the money. Is the money important? Yes. But it's not just about the money. A lot of people. I have a teammate who joined this business, I think like 2 years ago plus. And when that lady joined the business, she was extremely timid. She could not talk. Like even when she's talking, her voice, she's talking inside her nose. And by a year plus or within that period, she could present. Like for me, it was not about the amount of money she had earned. It's about the person she had become or she was becoming. Because this was the same timid person that was now presenting, sitting down. She presented one time, one-on-one presentation. She got 3 accounts. And I was fascinated, honestly speaking. There was a day that Jessica was presenting and she said it was from this business she learned how to read. It was from this business. If you understand that thing, you will not joke. We just think that, how much have you made? How much have you made? Beyond the money. Who are you becoming? Who are you becoming? Beyond the money, beyond the... I really pray that I'm not saying, you see, me, I like money. God knows. So don't think that, oh, I'm just coming. I'm here. I'll get to the money part, but I want us to understand something. I want us to actually understand something, that it is not just about the money. It is about the person that you are. It's about the person that you're becoming. It's about the person that you're becoming. Okay, so let's proceed. No, money. I go to the comment section and post money. See the way I'm smiling, so I can tell you that I like money, right? Let's go to the comment section and post money, because this is the aspect that is to give us, that's to make us jubilate. We like money, we like the paper, we like Benjamin, we like the money, right? We like the money. Oh, so money. Now let's talk about money. Remember, I said it's not just about the money that you're making, it's the kind of money that you're earning. What kind of money are you earning? In a job space, is active income, your time is exchanged for money, and that is just it. It ends there, right? In a traditional business, 100% of your effort. A traditional businessman cannot even dare to give his business to somebody to vote for him. He will not try it. He cannot try it. He cannot try it. My dad had offices. His head office was in Benin. He had offices. He had an office in Asaba. He had an office in Port Harcourt. People were manning the office for him. At the end of the day, they will sell, they will cardio, and there's lots of they will sell, they will carry. At the end of the day, my dad said, in short, office closed, close all of them. It was your effort of 100%. A traditional man cannot even dream that, oh, I'll give somebody, I'll hand over my business to somebody, and the person will do it well. Do you know why? It's not the person's business, it's your business. Nobody will do your business like yourself. All right? In the network marketing space, it is leverage. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. It is leverage. It is leverage. Some 2 millionaire schools ago, Dr. Victor Albertson said, oh, he did some he approved some encoding, then he went to sleep. Oh, I'm so sorry. He approved some encoding, then he went to sleep. And guess what happened? Somebody guess what was happening as he was sleeping? Please, what was happening as he was sleeping? You know, you know. What was happening as he was sleeping? Talk to me. Please, as he was sleeping, what was happening? If you know, you know. If you don't know, it's because you just joined this morning. You don't know. If you know, you know. If you don't know, If you don't know, go and ask people that know. Go and ask people that know. Leverage income, sweet die. Oh God, you don't understand. If you have never, in short, let's start from this point. If you have ever enjoyed leverage income, even if it's just one, the leverage income in our business is, I don't know, I was not there when a prospecting was done. I was not there when the invitation was done. I was not there when the presentation was done, the close down was done. I did not even know when the code was processed, but I made money. If you have experienced that thing, in the comment section and blast the comment section, because people need to understand then that we're not playing here. This is not, I'm going to speak one Igbo, but I don't know if it will be correct, so let me just keep quiet. You have enjoyed this thing, just go to the comment section and blast it with some emojis. I need people that have not gotten it yet to get it. If you have blast, I want emojis, fireworks, don't be blasting it. You were not there, but money entered. They just called you that, half of it, hey, God. Let the emoji just be coming. Let it just be coming. So that those people that have not experienced it, one day, just be telling, as you are seeing these things on the comment section, and just be telling yourself, that you see this feeling, this experience that these people have experienced, one day, it go me too, it go clear for me. If you understand leverage, if you understand that in the morning you will make money, in the evening you will make money, if you understand that one day somebody's assurance leg and matching leg is your matching leg. You know that I've talked about other things. Now I'm talking about money. So let us talk. Somebody's assurance leg and the person's matching leg, all of that thing is under your ×4 leg. You will do your business. You will grind your grind. You will do your business. This business is a very beautiful business. I have enjoyed leverage. I know what it feels like to enjoy leverage. For some of us now, if we don't work, we will not make money. Just keep at it. Just keep doing it. Keep fanning that flame. Just keep fanning it. It may look like, oh, all the codes that I'm connecting is just on this point. I'm just gathering points. I'm not making money yet. Go and ask people that they were fanning their business and doing their business, and one rock star, after prospecting and getting rejections and hits and notes and all of that, one rock star just entered the second side. You understand what it means to enter the second side? The other leg, the other side. And pakam. Do you know what pakam means? What does pakam mean? And cha. You are just matching and matching. If you are here and you are thinking, I have points, you don't have points. You don't have points. You don't have points. You see that thing I say you have points? You don't have points at all. You don't have points, so don't think that you have points. Because if you think you have points, for example, you connect a Dr. Tony, let's say, or a Dr. Mba in your second leg, that in your first leg, so you think that there's points there in our small mind. You think that I don't gather points. You now connect to Dr. Mba on your second leg. You see that point, that small 2 naira points that you think that you have. It will go like this. That's how the point you just go. You think that I'm gathering, but you better sit up and walk that your walk. That's why Dr. Ma said there's something like power leg, because there's no power in anything. It's not even power in generator. You know the power, nothing. You better walk your walk and do your business so that when your rock star emerge on the second leg, You will know that your almighty assurance leg will not now be the matching leg. So you better walk your walk. Do you get it? If you get it, go to the comment section and post I get it. If you get it, go to the comment section and post I get it. Go and post I get it. Go and get it there. So please work your business. Do your business. Do your business. What don't think of if you have teammates that are on one side and you are abandoning them because in your head, mind my language, but I want us to remember I said we're putting all the cards on the table. In our small mind, you think that they are not matching me. I'm sorry for you. I pity you. I pity you. I just pity you. You better hold your business as your business, not as, oh, this person is matching me, this person is not matching me. You are not a business person at all. Because the assurance leg is what guarantees you that you will make money. Have you understanding? Your assurance leg is your guarantee that if another code enters somewhere else, you will make money. If a person signs up somewhere else, so you see that assurance leg that you are treating anyhow, you better go and pray for forgiveness and coordinate your attitude. Because I know that there are some uplines that are badly behaved. Pardon me to say. Please coordinate yourself. Don't treat people anyhow. This business it's more of who you are becoming than the money that you are making. Don't treat people anyhow. Don't treat people like you're not paying me. Don't talk. Are you even paying me? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't treat. Actually, for us that want to go far, if you are here to just do 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, then you will now leave. And that one, if you are here to do lifetime, that you can will to your children, do that. Please, treat people like human beings. Behave yourself. Coordinate yourself. Please, treat people well. If you are not there, what can your teammates say about you? This one is not I said this. If they call your teammates to one corner and they say, how is your upline treating you? What will they say about you? Will they say, my upline has my best interest? I'm not saying don't correct your team. Oh. This one is not to not say that, oh, you not See, if you are here, you are on or you are under somebody, don't say, I did not say that you should not teammates, you should not be doing anyhow. That's not what I'm saying. Because you too, that you are behaving, because sometimes it's always good to talk up. My leader, you are somebody's leader too. So when I'm talking to you, don't mistake if you are here and I'm talking to you now, you're saying tell them something is. You better look at yourself and stop looking at your somebody up. When I say all of us are somebody's upline, so when I'm talking to anyone, I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to your upline. I'm talking to you that I see your mind that saying it's true. Tell them you better coordinate your mind there. All right. So be very intentional. Be very intentional. Be very, very intentional. All right. So build your business, whether assurance leg or maybe some of us have our leg never even assure. Talk less of runs. So please build your business. Okay. Be very intentional. Now I was saying these 2 quotes. Bill Gates said, if I would be given a chance to start all over again, I would choose network marketing. I'm going to take lots of quotes from different people, from Warren Buffett. You should know that lots of people have endorsed, lots of wealthy people in the world have endorsed network marketing. Bill Gates, Robert Kiyosaki. We know their names now. Please call their names in the comment section. So when our broke neighbor is telling us that the business is a 419, you should check it. Check and balance. All right. So network marketing is the fastest growing business of the 21st century, which must be joined by every young man or woman globally. Otherwise, you can never get the best of your youth's age. You can imagine that. Is the fastest growing business of the 21st century, which must be joined by every young man or woman globally. Otherwise, you will never get the best of your youthful age. All right. So that's actually more like it. So now this is actually a quote that Eric Warren always say this, always, all the time. It may be hard, but it's worth it. In what areas? The career you would create, the freedom you would enjoy, the lives that you would touch. Last year, December, we actually did the Feed the Family. We always do the Feed the Family project. We do the We Care project. We go to hospitals. We pay for people. We pay hospital bills. We feed people we don't know. We help people. It's a lot. One day, some of us from this team, it's maybe be a cross line. We'll just come together and say, oh, there's this community somewhere. Let's go and transform that community. And some of us, because me, I must be included, because what is life if you're not touching people, if you're not putting smiles on someone's face, right? So some of us will just come together and say, oh yeah, let's go and open boreholes and put lights and transformer, and these people don't even have to know us. We don't need to go there and say, oh, we are from, it's not important. All those ones are just for social, it may not even be, social media may not even see it. Because I believe that some best moments in life don't make it to social media. People show you what they want you to see. Okay? And we will totally transform a community, and we will not even announce it. That's how important touching lives can be. The people you would meet, there are some people that, how many of you agree with me that there are some people in your team right now that you would have never met them if not for this business? How many of you agree with me? There are some people in your team right now that you would have never come across their path. This business is a very intentional business. One day soon, you will connect a governor. You will connect a senator, will be calling you my leader. A governor will be calling you, my upline. A senator, all these people will be under your team, and you will have their numbers. And you will have a very healthy relationship with them. They can call you, you can call them. When you call them, they will greet you, good afternoon, and all of that. Do you understand? That is what this business can expose us to. There are people that would have never crossed your path for anything will be in your business. And it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Keep saying it because it will happen. The places you would go, oh my God. For the travelers in the house, I salute you. These are our departments, right? Our departments. This is our WhatsApp group. The places you go, the things you would see, this world is too beautiful not to be seen, okay? And more importantly, Eric Warren will always say, above all, the person you will become. If we take out all of these other things, we take out the money, we take out the every other thing, even if they are there, but we just analyze this person you become, there is no way a person would attend a training or our trainings for 6 months. Yeah, you are attending, it's not that you're not, you are attending and you are doing what you're learning, and your life would not change. If anybody can pay attention to the training, the mentorship for 6 months, and your life does not change, meet me, look for my number, I'll give you your money back. That money that you used to sign up, I'll give you your money. But there have to be proof. You go for retreats, you attend sell meetings, you attend millionaire school, you attend trainings, even the small trainings that your leader still organized for you within the week. You are attending these trainings back to back, and you are not changing. It's not, it is not possible under this earth that you are going through this scrutiny. This business, you can come as you are, but you can never remain the way you are. In short, even if you want to go to the top, this business accepts anybody. Bricklayer can do the business. Truck pusher, trades, banker, accountant, everybody can do this business. You can come as you are. But over time, this business will start. What's the word? Somebody help me with the word. I'm running out of words. This business will start polishing you, to start washing your mindset, your orientation, your you cannot just be in this space and you are the same person. You cannot just, it is not possible. It is not possible. I'm not lying to you. Forget the money. If you're a new person, it's not possible. You cannot just be here. You cannot be in this space and please take your business seriously. Determine to become a better person. Do you know why? If you think that your becoming is not important, Eric Warren would say that your income would always fall back to the person that you are. That's how important your becoming is. That is how important your becoming is. You can have some lucky jumps in the business. There may be account upgrade. Everybody, upgrade your account, and you have quotes, and you have wow. During Ultra H2. Ultra H2 was causing DTC commotion. But never forget, your income would always go back to the person that you are. So be above all, make sure you are becoming that person that can hold that money, that can hold that level, that can sustain that level. Make sure you are prioritizing your becoming more than that money that you're making. I've seen people that make money from this business and quit the business. So it's not everybody that quits the business because they did not make money. Why did those people leave? Because the becoming has not become. If that is English, but you understand what I'm saying? It has not, please determine, be intentional about who you are becoming. Make your money, I'm not saying don't make your money. Make your money, but make sure you are changing. Make sure you are not the same person. If we're on the same level mentally that we were last year, now we're in big trouble. Make sure you're becoming. Helen Keller said, the only thing worse than being blind is having sight, but no vision. You don't have vision. There's no vision for your business. There's no vision for your team. There's no vision for where you're headed. Anything can take you out. If you cannot stand for something, you can fall for anything. If you cannot stand for your business, if you cannot stand and look at this business, analyze this business and own your business, in fact, choose your business, you can fall for anything. One person will just come and tell you something, you will just knock out. Bah! One person will just discourage you, your fire will just off. Bah! Be very careful and be very intentional. All right? So, who are you becoming? Who you are becoming is more important than what you're earning. Like I said, I'm not saying don't earn money. We're currently doing the 90 days challenge. I'm not saying don't make money, but make sure you're becoming a good person. Make sure you're becoming a great person in the process. One of my very special teammates will tell me, Mama, before I joined this business, I was very rude. I was very saucy. But this business don't humble now, right? Because the business is humbling. That's why you can never see one mastermind that is proud. You cannot be proud now. How can you do this business and you get to that level and you're proud? When the process will humble you. The process of going to the top is to remove every form of pride. You will see Dr. Ma, you greet him, he will bend his neck for you. If you are still proud there, your process have not started. Don't worry, you'll soon be humble. Okay, so let's pay attention. Like I said before, you can start as you are. However, you will never remain the way you are. That is one thing that you should know. The process is more important than the outcome in the terms of the amount of money. Once you build the capacity, once we have built the capacity of a person that, or all of us, me, I'm not earning 10 million naira a month yet. I'll definitely go and I'll definitely do that. But once we have all built the capacity of the person that is worthy of that amount of money, even if you have not started earning it yet, but the capacity of that person has been built, it's just a matter of time. The Bible said time and chance happens to them all. It's just a matter of time. But within that time frame, build yourself, develop yourself, build character. The book that we're currently reading right now, Building the Leader Within You by John Maxwell. So it's talking about character, trust, I've gotten charisma and all of that. Your charisma can take you somewhere. You can use your charisma to close down a deal. It's your character that will decide whether that's your teammates will stay or not, to a very large extent. Most especially during the early phase of the business. You don't talk to people anyhow. Let us coordinate ourselves. When you want to talk, just hold yourself. Hold yourself. Do well. Do well by people. Some people will even just, okay? So let's be intentional. Can you hear me? Sorry, a call just came in. Can we hear me? Can we hear me? If you can hear me, post one. The process where the transformation is where the intentional about your process. Go through your process. Process your process. Don't run away from your process. Don't run away from your process. Oh, it's too hard. Oh, there's nothing that is easy. I just gave birth last year. Childbearing, George, is nothing. Nothing is easy. Nothing is easy. Eh? But we have to do what we have to do. So the process, stay in your process. If you see that process, that is where the character. If we are giving Dr. Mba's position for let's say 1 week, by the time Dr. Mba has come back here, he will not have, the team has gone haywire. Do you know why? You don't have the character to hold that to work on that level. You have person, and the person you're becoming would help you at your lowest state. The person that you're becoming would help you at your lowest state. Now, why do I say that? You see that your critical phase, you see that 5 phase of growth, everybody, majority of people, in short, 95% of people will go through that phase. Are we following? 95% of people will go through that phase, if not even 99. But who you have become over time, when you hit rock bottom, when you get to your lowest low, when you get to the floor, when life and this business has knocked you down and you're on the floor, when you are your lowest of lowest, do you know what is going to help you that time? What you have become, what you know. It is more of, I may go through this challenge, I may go through this difficulty, but I know there is just a knowing. There are some of us that we have not known yet, but there is just a knowing that I will bounce back, I will come back. I know so much. There's this post that I saw and I held this. It said, I'll check for it. It said, knowledge makes you unfit to become a slave. Knowledge makes you unfit. There is a level that you will get to whether you are having challenges or whether all your teammates, equity, all of them, you will just gather yourself together. There was $1 million training video that I was watching, and the woman said that she had about 20,000 teammates, and they were going to move from one company, like somebody else bought their company, so they were going to move from that company to another company, and from 20,000 teammates, everybody quit. It was just 10 people left. Imagine having a team of, some of us, we don't even have 100 teammates, we don't even have 1,000, we don't even have 10,000. Imagine a person having 20,000. And it's in GoPro. Look for that training, watch it. And from 20,000 people, just 10 people were left. If you were the one, will you survive? Will you survive? Will you still say, no shaking? She put herself together and built her business again and became $1 million earner. Are we following? Are we following? Somebody may have gotten to that point and be like, maybe this one is just a sign that it's not for me. You know, that's the word. It's not my thing. How will I have built to this level and have come down? Please, if you're here, if you're still with me, post yes, so that I know that we're still with me. Okay. Imagine having built a team on that level and falling down to just 10 people. Just 10 people. Can you hear me? Please, okay, I cannot see the chat. Please, if you can hear me, let's just confirm that we can hear me. Okay, great. Imagine that, just imagine that falling from 20,000 to 10. Do you know what came to my mind when I watched that video? What came to my mind was she did not have 20,000 people. She only had 10. If you have read the book, I think, is it 7? I don't know the particular book. Let me not misquote, but find your leaders. Find your leaders. You may have 100 teammates. You think that you have 100. You don't have 100 teammates, so you'll be surprised. You have inside that 100, just find your leader. But with those 10 people, she could build back her business. However, because Eric Warren asked her, what is the biggest hit that has hit you in this business? That was when she mentioned this problem. But the person that she was, the person that she had grown to be, gave her this posture, this stamina to rebuild her business again. Be intentional about your becoming than your earning. Because you may earn that money, but you are still very empty. And you will hit rock bottom and you quit. Okay? So let's not forget that we're currently undergoing the 90 days challenge. I did not check up on Dr. Mba to know if Dr. Mba is coming up. Sophia, please just help me do that I know. All right? Let's not forget that the 90 days challenge is currently ongoing and it has already started. Today is day 3, and I believe that we are up and running. All right? So that being said, thank you so much, Star Nation. Thank you so much, Dr. Elijah Mba, for this amazing opportunity to share. Thank you so much, my amazing co-host and amazing teammate, Sophia. Thank you so much, every leader in the house. Thank you so much, my very amazing MC Nation team. I love you all. With God on our side, like we always say, we're resolutely unstoppable. Thank you so much. Miss Sophia, I'm done. Thank you for the opportunity, Dr. Mba. God bless you, sir, for always. You are in short, you have a very special place in my mind, and I would always make you proud, I promise. So that being said, thank you so much for the opportunity. Sophia, I believe you're here and the stage is yours.
All right, Ma, thank you so much. Please, let's go to the comment section and celebrate her. Let's go to the comment section and celebrate my leader. Let's celebrate her on the comment section. If you got massive value, if you learned a lot, go to the comment section and celebrate her. I believe we all can see me and I believe we all can hear me. If you got massive value, make sure you're on the comment section celebrating her. I learned a lot from this training. In fact, thank God I am in this business. All right. Thank God I'm in this business. Thank you so much, Ma, for that wisdom. Thank you for that eye-opening. Thank you. God bless you. All right. Let's keep celebrating her. Let's keep appreciating her. Let's keep appreciating her. Great, 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 great. All right. All right. All right. All right. So Star Nation, if you're excited at this point, go to the comment section and type excited on the comment section. If you are excited, go to the comment section and type excited. If you're excited, go to the comment section and type excited. In fact, this training was for you this morning. If this training was for you, if you learned a lot from this training, if this training was an eye-opener, go to the comment section and type excited. Go to the comment section and type excited. All right, beautiful. I can see a lot of us typing excited. Great, that's awesome. All right. Now, what's happening in Star Nation? What's happening in Star Nation? If you know what's happening in Star Nation, type on the comment section what's happening. If you know what's happening in Star Nation currently, type on the comment section what's happening in Star Nation. Type on the comment section what's happening in Star Nation. Yes, 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 it is the 90 days challenge. It is the 90 days challenge. In fact, some of us that are on the platform, we cannot sleep well because somebody has connected 13 already. Somebody has connected 13 people already. Some person has connected. In fact, oh my God, See, it is very, very possible. It is very, very possible. And that's why the slogan remains that he who talks to the most people wins. He who shows the most people the business wins. All right. And if you're not in the 90 days challenge, I do not know what to say to you. Because this challenge, I am so guaranteed that it's going to change our lives. I am so guaranteed that it's going to change our business. All right. Yes, it's a 90 days challenge. And, we'll be doing the pre-launch. The pre-launch started on the 1st of March. And the main launch started on the 15th. That was on Saturday. And it's been an amazing journey so far. It's been an amazing journey so far. We've been learning a lot. Our leader, our mentor have been having some sessions with us, teaching us lots of things, helping us, during this period. Oh my God, we cannot ask for a better leader. We cannot ask for a better leader. We're in the best team. We have the best leaders, and we are so grateful. We are so grateful to God. All right. So, and let's also remember that, the Star Nation retreat will be happening on the 26th and on the 27th. If you have not yet gotten your tickets, make sure you get your tickets. Tickets are selling for 30,000 naira from now to May 31st. All right, from now to May 31st. All right, and then from June 1st, tickets are going for 50,000 naira. Okay, the ticket will be going for 50,000 naira. So please, let's do well to get our tickets. Let's do well to get our tickets. So let's post Evolve 2.0 on the comment section. Let's post Evolve 2.0. If we got that, let's post Evolve 2.0 on the comment section. If we got that, let's post Evolve 2.0 on the comment section. It's our Star Nation retreat. It's our Star Nation retreat. So let's post Evolve 2.0 on the comment section. Yes. Remember, like I said, the tickets are still selling for 30,000 naira. So do well to make sure that you get your own tickets. All right. So right about now, we're going to be calling on stage our leader, our mentor. Star Nation, join me as I make welcome. I believe you all can hear me. Please, can we hear me? Can you hear me? Because it looks like an expensive notification. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, so Star Nation, join me as I welcome on stage our mentor, our leader, no other person than Ambassador Dr. Elijah Amba, the Phenom. Let's welcome him with your favorite emojis. With your favorite emojis, let's welcome our leader on the comment section. If you're so excited to be in his team, if you're so excited to, in fact, if you're so excited to be in Star Nation, make sure you're welcoming him on the comment section. Good morning,
Thank you
sir.
very much. I appreciate it.
You're
Thank you very
welcome.
much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Amazing audition today, Sophie. Amazing training by Tracy. She was doing the calculation. I love mathematics a lot. I love calculating things. She was doing the calculation of how much she has earned from the business and how many years it would have taken her to earn it if she had taken that job. I picked up my pen and paper and calculated how much I'd earned from the business and how many years it would have taken me to earn it if I was practicing. And I could not finish calculating the lifetimes, how many lifetimes I would have needed to live. No, how many lifetimes I would have needed to live to be able to afford that. This is an amazing business that we do. This is an amazing business that we do. And I want to encourage you to take it very seriously. And then so far, so good. We, the G8 leaders, are the standards set so far, but we shouldn't be, okay, because none of us is maximizing the compensation plan yet. None of us is even doing 50% of the compensation plan yet. I don't even think any of us is doing 20% of the compensation plan yet. What that means is the standard should not be us. The standard should be the compensation plan. The standard should be what is possible. So I hope that somebody from this meeting will pick it up, take up the challenge and set his own standard, not using what human beings have achieved, but using what is possible and going for what is possible, and crushing this thing and setting a new standard that we even ginger up the GA traders, the masterminds to also set up bigger standards for themselves and even provoke the full in global management to set a bigger standard for themselves. What is possible in network marketing is so much, so much. It's a tsunami, and we cannot exhaust it. Okay. Before I mention the few things I was going to mention, Ambassador Tracy, thank you for sharing that story with us. It's not easy to share such. Thank you for sharing that with us. However, it is not the vein. If that injection was given at the bomb, then it is the shear thickness. Okay, so it's the shear thickness, and the person probably punctured put the needle through the shear thickness, and that's why and you have to go through physiotherapy. And thank God for you. It's not the vein. Okay. If the injection that's not supposed to be given into the vein is given into the vein, it can stop the heart and the person can die. So it's not the vein. Okay, it's not the vein. But thank God for saving you, and thank God for giving your dad enough to be able to save you at that moment. And as you were saying that, I was just asking myself, could there be a medical case that will affect anybody that's close to me, that is dear to me, and I'll not be able to give them the best option, the best life, and give them a chance at living that good life? And I said, no, I have to work harder. I have to work smarter. I have to practice my 3 principles: out study, out work, and outlast. Out study, out work, and outlast. Okay? And she has mentioned very important things on why everybody should do network marketing. And I did a training on why I chose network marketing at the Lagos retreat. And as I was looking at it, this was a broader concept, because then it was about me, why I chose it. And this was why you should choose it. And from our testimony and everything, there's something the part of the lessons I picked is never settle. No matter how comfortable you think you are, never settle. If you are not growing, you are dying. There's no place for stagnation. If you're not growing, you are dying. Okay? You are dying. Something can happen that can empty your account if you are not very, very wealthy, very, very wealthy, and do not have enough backup plan. So never settle, no matter how comfortable you are. It is better to be sure than to hope. It never happens. Okay? And she talked about how she was invited several times. I believe God was trying to save her. Maybe if she had gone to those places, maybe she wouldn't have been doing the business today. Okay, the same person that invited that did not do follow-up, or the person that invited every weekend, she's engaged and cannot invite during the weekday. This also for us to learn. Some of us that open our offices just once a week. Some of us really have certain days in the week where we choose to do the business. I'm going to share a video with us that it's about 1 minute video. Dr. Victor usually likes to play then when we signed up, and I kept watching it. And it was about Patrick Bet-David. And he said, the life of a successful person, he said they show up every day. Even when they don't feel like showing up, they show up every day. They face rejection every day until they became successful someday. So it has to be consistent. You have to run your business every day, morning, afternoon, every day. Give a lot of people chances. If you only do on Saturdays, then you couldn't have had somebody like Tracy in your business. If you only do on weekdays, then you probably will not have somebody that works all week in your business. You have to give people the chance to be a part of the business. I remember to follow up properly. Okay, I remember to send reservation SMS. The other when she was free, the person not send reservation SMS. Imagine the rock star that the person missed just because they were too lazy to send the reservation SMS, or we're too busy, or consider it not sending a reservation SMS is not about being busy. It's either you are very distracted or you're too lazy, you kept procrastinating it, or you did not consider it important enough to do it at that time, and the person has missed out on a rock star. Imagine what could have happened in that person's business. Imagine the lifestyle the person would be able to live. Imagine the comfort the person would be able to bask in, just because the person decided not to spend an estimate. This is a lesson for us all. I need us to all step up and decide to do what we must do and what we need to do it. And of course, another thing I learned from, of course, in MLM, you need others to win. You see, that dog-eat-dog mentality doesn't happen here, because you need others to win, because that's what validates your story. There are a lot of people my story cannot validate. There's a lot of people that will still not relate to me, no matter how successful I become, but they will relate to somebody else in the business, somebody that just coming into the business. They will relate to one Dr. T that came in 3 years ago, 4 years ago, and just change the narrative. They're waiting for somebody to emerge. They relate to one Dr. Mezrich, one Captain Mezrich that got started just very 4 months ago, and it's already they had been a consistent monthly millionaire. It's already a 2 Club member. Such narratives now redefines the whole concept of only people at the top make the money, because people that you brought in are already making the money and they are doing very, very well. So you also need people to succeed from all walks of life, from all across. So in network marketing, it's part of things. And another thing, and that's what I'm going to mention before I talk about the 90 days challenge, is in network marketing, very easy for God to bless you. Why? Because God might just have mercy on you and send you a leader while you are working your business. He can just send you a rock star, and to clear of that your weak leg that you are calling power leg. Any leg that does not do a minimum of 18 per session is not a power leg. You're not powering anything, because somebody can come and clear it. If you're doing a minimum of 18 per session, that qualifies to be a power leg. So the person that says they have a power leg, even them plus the power leg plus the matching leg, everything put together, it's not even power. So you have to understand what a power leg is. Now, it's easy for God to bless you in this business. It's easy to pray for promotion. It's easy to pray for God's favor. Because all God needs to do for you is to send you a Dr. Tony, or to send you an active music, or to send you a Dr. Or to send you a Ambassador Tracy. You just send them and let them just sign up into your business. It's very, very easy for God to bless you, and you are making some consistent income. But if you are just earning a salary, God forgot to bless you in that job. I don't know. Maybe it's promotion. And if they promote you too much, leaving the other people, you will start attracting hatred, and all that. Because they will not pay you a different salary from other persons at the same level with you. Okay, so let's take our business seriously. Let's go and study about network marketing. Let's go and listen to successful people that are talking about network marketing, so that next time when your uncle tells you, it's a scam, it does not work, you weigh your uncle versus Robert Kiyosaki and see who is more of an authority in financial matters. Or you weigh your uncle versus Donald Trump and see who is more of an authority in financial matters. Or you weigh your uncle versus Warren Buffett and see who is more of an authority in financial matters. And that does not mean you should disrespect your uncle. Just smile and say, thank you very much, uncle, for it. But if I give you some materials, so if you can, let me review it. And if the person says yes, you give them some materials that validates network marketing. If they say no, you just stand and smile and go and keep praying for them, and minimize association with people that will discourage you until you get off the ground. At this level, nobody tries to discourage me anymore. No family member, no relative, no extended relative, no friend, nobody. Everybody, they now salute what I've become. But before now, a lot of persons try to discourage me. At that moment, I had to give them some small gap, a small distance. And today, by God's grace, where we are. We're doing our 90 days challenge. She has announced it already, announced the 90 days challenge and the Evolve that's coming. People are already paying for their tickets. Do not wait until last minute. This ticket is going to be sold out. I've already told us this event will be sold out. You see it. People will come to that event with their money and they will not be able to enter. People will be ready to pay a week, 2 weeks for the event. They will not be able to pay. You see it. It is going to happen. Okay, so take it seriously. Of course, 90 days challenge, people that are in the platform, the momentum is already coming up, momentum is high, and it's going to be a tsunami, it's going to be a tsunami. Those are going to emerge. The first position is 2 million, second position is 1 million, third position is 500K. And you can still be part of the 90 days challenge. The application will stop by 31st of this month. By end of this month, that's the last day. From 1st of next month, you can no longer be part of that platform if you don't want to be part of it, if you are not part of the platform yet, if you are not part of the platform at that time. So today is the third day, and like it is said, 2 days already out. 90 days, 90 days. Hey, 90 days. 2 days already out. So it's remaining 97, 98 days. We're on the third day. Can we be sincere with ourselves? Sit down and have a sober reflection. Every evening before you go to bed, ask yourself, did this day count for me? What was my time commitment? Is it 8 hours? Is it 10 hours? Is it 12 hours? Is it 16 hours? Is it 6 hours? Can I say that I put in that number of hours this day? And if you did not, you should not sleep and should repent immediately. If not, the 90 days is going to come and go, and you'll be in the platform and you will not achieve your goals. And you will know within you, because it will be obvious that you could have done better, but you refuse to do better. Because guess what? If you are sleeping very well, you are not doing 90, you are not doing levels 3, you are not doing 16 hours. If you sleep very well, you're not doing 16 hours. You're not. You are probably doing maybe level 2 or level 1. So just use it to ask yourself, time yourself, productive time committed into the business. Not that 90 days, we are waiting for time to go, you are doing 90 days. No, you're not doing 90 days. It's 90 days of activity. Can you make every minute count? Can you document what you did every 5 minutes, what you achieved every 15 minutes, every 30 minutes, what did you achieve? Every 1 hour, what did you achieve? Can you move all your distractions to after the 90 days? Can you do that? Or move them to Sundays? Because usually it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. There's some people use Sunday as rest. However, for me, I did not take anyone as rest, because for me, I believe that Sunday is the day that most people even have the time to do the business, to even attend presentation, because most people work from Monday to Saturday and they only have Sunday as free. And that's why I started doing most of our events on Sunday. So ladies and gentlemen, take this 90 days challenge very, very seriously, because it can change your life forever and ever. Work today like no other person will, so that you can live tomorrow like no other person can. And if you do that, you are going to be glad you did. And God is going to bless your effort with maximum success. God bless you and have a productive week. And Sophie, you can bring the meeting to a close. Okay, so this evening, for those in the 90 days challenge, you already know this evening we're having an IPO by 7 p.m. The link will be shared. So Monday and Thursdays, we're having IPO by 7 p.m. Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're having BUM by 7 p.m. so that you can connect a lot of persons to the opportunity at any time. God bless you and have an amazing week. Tracy, please, Sophie, please, you can bring the meeting to a close.
All right. God bless you, sir. Let's go to the comment section and appreciate our mentor.